is up, guys? So yeah, a little dirty, we at work, but I wanted to give y'all an update on the build. Obviously you can see there are no subs in here, so we have a guy that's basically sponsored a build for this car. He's coming down Monday to pick up the car and bring it up to his shop. Excuse me, I'm about to crank up the car. So the car is getting a 320 amp high output alternator. It is a Autotech Engineering. So we're throwing that under the hood. We are doing another run of the new Creations zero gauge wire to the back to the battery. There's a possible second battery. I'm not too sure how that's looking right now. The amp might be staying the same. We're possibly doing a def bonds 4 or 500 watt 4 channel for the highs instead of this 5 gate, because that's on its way out the door. It's old, it's getting abused. And we're going to try to run this tar amp at half ohm. If we're having problems out of it, we have a JP43 that we're going to be throwing in here and running it at half, if we can fit 4 18s in the back of this thing. The game plan is, when it goes up there to South Carolina, I'm going to be visiting with the guy in about 2 weeks, but we're going to be trying to fit 4 FU Audio 750 V2 18s in here. The subs are already in hand. Like, we're going to try to make that happen. There's been a couple other game plans that's been in talks, but I don't want to talk too much about that, just in case. You know, I'd of course rather have the 4 18s in here. I want this build to be completely windy. I want it to be brutal. I wanted to smash the lows. Tuning, we're looking at probably 18, 19 hertz, if of course we have enough room for it. And that is the game plan practically. So we're doing another run of zero gauge. We're doing a 320 amp Autotech Engineering alternator. We are pulling out the wall, or just going to use the back half of it for the 4 18s. If we can't fit the 4 18s, we're going to try to do what we can. Some different subs are in the talks if that does not work out, from what I understand. And of course we're going to be doing a JP43 if this tar amp won't do half on. We're going to try to give it a shot. We're going to try our best to get that done. But this is mainly just a talking video on what is about to be happening to the car. I know y'all probably were wanting to see some more playtime on it, but kind of why we're pulling it apart is we're having bad roof flex. My false or secondary roof, whatever you want to call it, wood roof, just ain't doing the job. Of course, with it being the first wall, there are some things that I skimped out on and didn't do exactly the right way in the long run. But as of now, I do believe that's all we're doing is subs, box, alt, possibly an amp. I got the wire shipped to his house, should be here Thursday-ish. The video of when the car is complete should be out by the 16th of October. I know that's about 2 weeks away, a little over 2 weeks. I just didn't want y'all waiting on a video for over, you know, 3-4 weeks, maybe a month. And I wanted to put out some content kind of in between, so y'all understand what's going on, why I'm not going to be on YouTube for a few weeks and stuff like that. So when it's all said and done, I'm thinking mid to high 50s with the 418s. I'm not certain. Kind of all depends on, you know, if we can fit them in here. If we can't, of course, we're going to go back to 218s. We're not dropping down to 15s or anything that I know of. Worst case, we'll run 2 of the 750 V2s in here, which even then, with the right port, with the right box tuning, with the right amount of airspace and port area, you know, adjusting the box, we should be doing a lot better than what the old ZVXs were doing. Of course, those are for sale. One surround needs to be replaced. You might be able to get a replacement surround online, but more than likely the sub's going to have to be reconed, and if you're reconing one, you might as well do 2. So I'm basically going to be selling them as a blown pair. I mean, $400. They're ZVX V1 18s made by Skars. I think they're around 2017 model ish. They're pretty old, but they get down, they play good. I mean, I was floating bags and doing hair tricks in the car. I know y'all didn't see that part. I really need to do better about getting more content out and getting better, you know, better content. I want to grow this channel and show y'all what happens, you know, when doing car audio. The door panel should stay the same. I may end up buying a new set of tweeters. I think I blew these. They just sound horrible. That's partially why I'm doing a different amp in the trunk for the highs, because I'm not certain if it's my amp putting out bad signal or if it's my door speakers. Just the tweeters are blown. But that's about what's going to be happening. Of course, we're probably going to be getting rid of my vape bass knob, as cool as that is. I made it, but I was going to start selling them, but apparently no one was interested in a vape bass knob. I thought it was pretty cool. Never seen one before. But we're going to be swapping out the bass knob. But we're about to have a lot of work done to the car. I know I say a lot. I'm just trying to collect thoughts on spot. None of this is scripted. But I am having issues with flex between the roof. This board is just screwed on through the port. I know I didn't do that right. With spray foam, and the spray foam's giving out, so you can see how much everything flexes just by pushing up. The sides are flexing. I didn't do this the right way, but hey, everyone starts somewhere. So that's about all, I believe. That's about all we're doing. Of course, a battery delete under the hood was in the talks, and possibly a spare D3100, but you know, not really counting on that, because I do think that with the 320 alt and the single D3100 along with the factory under the hood battery, we should be pretty good. I know them D3100s are good for 5K as a secondary battery, but I think that's rated with like maybe 120, 150 amp alt, and we're going to be over double that, and we should be pretty good. But other than just the wire, the alternator, and amps and subs, I mean, that's about all that's going to be changing. Of course, we're keeping a wall. We're not doing a 4th or 6th order. We're keeping a flat wall. I say we, like I'm going to be helping them doing the work, but I'm not going to be able to make it up there to South Carolina until the 14th through 16th of October. And of course, they're picking it up Monday, which this video should drop today, the 30th of September. So the 2nd, they should be coming down here to pick up the car. I wish I was able to go up there and help them. I mean, I kind of feel bad about not going and helping them, but they love doing this. This is something they do. Of course, I might be able to get some footage up there whenever I go up there in the shop of, you know, things that are going on. I'm really hoping to get some footage of us testing it on their term lab and seeing what numbers we put out. I really want to know what we're going to be clamping, and I want to get some playtime footage while we're up there, because down here, other than driving on the way to work and from work, I don't really have a good spot to play the music. Everywhere I know of, I've pretty much been told do not come back. So that is the game plan. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's just a bunch of me talking and going back over things, but trying my best. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope this kind of solved some of y'all's questions and concerns about the build between voltage, amperage, stuff like that. So I hope y'all stay tuned for the ride and have a great day. Y'all have a blessed day and take it easy.